Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me. How you doing? Got more Deathloop to play today. Was I'm still a little worried, especially since I'm tired. We just got back from grocery shopping, so I'm a little worried about how this is gonna go. Mostly because the menus are frustratingly bad. The rest of the game is really good. I've also switched us back to software rendering, which should take some of the strain off the GPU and should cause there to be fewer problems during streaming. Modern NVENC is better, but the 3070 Ti isn't up to it on a lot of very modern games. Deathloop, Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 used to be able to run on a potato. And then they made that patch. Now it can't do it anymore. One of our tracks used a distorted sample from Fusion Fall. Sound files weren't encrypted, so they could be imported as raw data. And that's how we have all the Fusion Fall soundscapes. That's fucking awesome. That's so fucking cool. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. There we go. There's the right window. Yeah, NVENC gets better results nowadays, but I don't think it's a big enough difference for me to want to worry about it. And the CPU has far less strain on it during this game than the GPU does. Bethesda, fuck off. Arcane, eh. Come on now, let's play this cool video game that I've really liked so far. I'm so bad at it, is the thing. Like, I can do all the things that it wants me to do, but I'm way too easily tempted to just cause fucking chaos. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not like complaining about the renderer or anything, so that's excellent. Hey, there's the cool fucking sniper rifle that I decided to take through the loop.
Worked?
Hell yeah, it worked. Infusion and Residuum. You can now spend Residuum to infuse weapons, trinkets, and slabs, allowing you to return the slab across loops. Each infused piece of gear will be returned to your arsenal every morning. Harvest Residuum from infused objects across Black Reef. And from the glitches left behind by dead visionaries. So that's the shit we've been seeing laying around that we couldn't interact with. I don't know why you haven't done that. We make that reference at least every other stream. I've still never seen that episode. Just the clip. Harvest Residuum, yada yada. You can also sacrifice weapons, trinkets, and slabs to get more Residuum. You cannot transfer Residuum between loops, so be sure to spend it. Okay, so that's our currency. That's our single loop currency. When you die in Reprise, you drop your Residuum at the place of death, indicated by a marker. However, if you run out of Reprises in the day loops, all Residuum is lost. Okay, so you gotta spend it.
Oh, yeah.
And try not to die.
It actually worked! Who's the super scientist now? Ah!
I like how excited Colt gets when things work.
At least until I break this loop. Well, what should I call you? Mr. Gun feels a bit, formal. Gunter, Gunnislav. Maybe the machine.
He's cute and goofy. Right. Are we gonna find the disc jockey?
The adjudicator, yeah, adjuda fucking cater.
Right, Residuum, absorb. Hooray!
Shit makes no sense.
Oh. There's an exemplary personal trinket. All right, we've read that. I don't know how to spend residuum is the problem. It didn't explain that part. Probably when I'm about to go out or return. There's the hack-a-majig.
Blastmaster! That seems kind of like a laxative.
Blastmaster. Well, now he knows he's a fan of 80s video games. That's why all the guns have ludicrous names. They're his. Oh my god, you might be right. Now you're the harvest majig. This is good shit. Oh right, I have to click in before I autofill.
Colt Jr.? Now that has a ring to it. It's too self-involved. Colt second. Yeah! Colt 2! Colt squared! Why the fuck am I naming this gun after me?
Well, I got bad news for you. While you were jerking each other around, Captain Colt has been scheming to destroy our loop. That's right. Our head of security is a fucking traitor. He's got a head start, so drop whatever or whomever you're doing. Pick up a weapon and get ready to kill. Because if you
She's pissed now.
over for everyone. And I didn't come all the way out here to get screwed over by some no fun party pooper. Yeah, shit. Have a good day.
All right, we get our original slab, of course. Just killing time. You slipped away into the tunnels. Maybe the menus make more sense if you're using a controller, but I don't want to use a controller for, you know, a first-person shooter. It doesn't work for me. I think I may have accidentally not picked up my slab there. I guess we'll find out if I die. There we go. Knowledge discovered. Infusion complete. It worked. Hurt like a mother, but it worked. Just gotta harvest more residuum and get to infusing my gear. Alright, Dr. Wenji Evans was no match for you. You're off to a strong start. The power of infusion at your command, you don't need Wenji's tools. Collect residuum by hand and infuse your items whenever you have the residuum to do so. Harvest it from shimmering objects across Black Reef and from slain visionaries. When you reprise, you drop your residuum where you died. If you find your remnants, you can recover your residuum. Move your cursor and press enter. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Use your cursor to select this to begin infusing. Cult finds a few visitor objects on the beach, so you begin each loop with some residuum. Not enough, though, to infuse your gun. Luckily, you can fix that. Many items contain residuum, and you can sacrifice them to harvest it. Use your cursor to select weapon trinkets. This is still bad menus and bad tutorial. Sacrificing your shock absorber will give you the residuum you need to infuse your limp 10. Don't worry, everything Colt can find on the beach, shock absorber included, will return to your arsenal at the start of every loop. So we want to collect a bunch of guns so that we can choose a different arsenal each loop. Move your cursor over the shock absorber and hold delete to select it for sacrifice. Once the object is selected, confirm the sacrifice by moving your cursor here. Yeah, this was definitely made for a controller. You've got enough residuum to infuse the limp 10, so let's select weapons. And I click on it. Hold enter. Press escape to... Okay, so I just hold enter on whatever I want to infuse. Your power of infusion on your hands, you can begin building an armory of weapons, trinkets, and slabs that will withstand the ravages of the repeating loop. Slabs in particular provide potent supernatural abilities, such as teleportation or incredible strength. Wenji didn't have a slab, but most of the other visionaries do. Kill visionaries and take their slabs for your own. Alright, so we got this. You can take this along. Meh. It's fine. Oh my god, please. I've already had this tutorial, please. Please cut it out. I'm supposed to have another outfit that I got from Twitch Prime, but it didn't work. All my accounts are connected correctly. Okay, we did still get the reprise. Double jump, there we go. Spring shield. Spring healed. You know, something like that. Littler residuum as a treat. Learning so much that I'm not going to remember. Yep, that's the biggest problem, right? Is they're just putting the information out in the worst way. And all at once. Okay, what do we got here? The key code to access the pressurization controls is in the lab annex. I can access Wenji's depressurization controls at a code-protected device inside her security lab. For a control freak, she sure does love a single point of failure. So I gotta get the key code at the lab annex. Wait. Wenji keeps a flat... Alright, so those are both at the same time of day. That's evening, so we can worry about... I wish I could mark these, like have a specific thing to do each day, so that I'd remember. See, for morning, in Frank's exclusive club, doors open only for people wearing a class pass. People wearing a class pass can't use slabs. Already did that. Do I have anything that I can do in the morning? How do I tell if something's complete? Okay, check out the power station. And free the Halps. If I can redirect the Halps laser in the battery station, it may blast itself free. We don't need to worry about the Halps yet. Let's check out the power station then. I'm so glad, September. Thank you. It's just the whole pop-up videos of the Ramses episode. That's lovely. Alright, let's explore the complex. And we know that the lab annex has that code that we need too. You can't, like, choose the subquests to track, which is kind of weird. Yeah, this game's really opening up now.
Juliana, I infused myself a gun. Might infuse some trinkets. I might infuse a slab.
What's your point?
That I figured out how to infuse
You
things.
think this is the first time? When'd you come to
Then why'd I have to do it again?
It's got something to do with memory. Stuff you can't recall just sort of slips away.
Fuck! Why do you even like this place?
Because it is amazing! It's the only amazing place in an entire world of shit. You'll see it eventually.
All I see is me one step closer to breaking this fucking loop.
You always come around, Colt. And that's when the real fun begins.
Alright, so this has happened before. He's lost his memory of all this before. That's interesting. That's something that we didn't know.
Listen up, Eternalists. This is your visionary, Igor Serling, with an important announcement. Stay your asses away from
Party world.
complex. Pivotal experiments are in progress, and I won't abide interruption. Do not enter.
Oh, that person. Try. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if it shows the correct amount of VRAM, because that's the same shit it did last week. This game is buggy as shit, y'all.
Hey, Juliana, I infused myself a gun. Might infuse some trinkets. I might infuse a slab.
What's your point?
That I figured out how to
Okay, it's
use
still
it.
too low,
Time.
but it's not as too low.
Then why'd I have to do it again?
It's got something to do with memory. Stuff you can't recall just sort of slips away.
Fuck! Why do you even like this place?
Because it is amazing! It's the only amazing place in an entire world.
Yeah, it's still not showing that correctly. Let's
All I see is
exit the game entirely and try again. That's fucked. And it's becoming very frustrating very quickly. If it's going to keep doing shit like this, I may have to move on to my next game, which... Is there people talking in chat that I can't see? Feels like there's people responding to things that I'm not able to read. Oh yeah. I didn't even realize that the stream had broken along with Deathloop. Huh. Oh yeah, we just dropped like 5,000 frames there and it wasn't showing that to me. See if it's... And it is not internet